Welcome, everyone. Today we are going to do a special. It's going to be originally it was going to be group, but not everyone could make it. So we're just going to do a one-on-one session, and I'm looking forward to having one of my students come on and talk with me as we do. Well, we're going to first start off with an activation. So I'm going to welcome my student. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Stacy, and I have been with Christina for just over a year now. And it has been totally life changing in many ways, and still is. Lots of learning, and I'm excited, about what has happened so far and what is yet to happen.
Well, I can see a lot of things happen with you. You've been blossoming. I mean, I
Mhm.
can see all your gifts coming out, and it's really cool to see all this occur.
Yeah,
Specific things
yeah,
to
I
happen for you.
agree.
So do you want us? We're going to start as we open up the space, and we always start group with an activation. So, do you mind if we start the activation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to start with our activation session, and then we're going to go in and do a. Um, we're going to do a session. We're going to talk about some stuff. So I'm just putting on some music here. Can you hear it?
I can, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yep.
Okay, opening up this space, feeling this beautiful connection in your heart center. Feel this nice, clean energy coming in, opening up, activating, healing, aligning. Feeling this beautiful essence of clean connection, moving in, opening up different walls, different avenues, different healing centers you have in your heart. Breathing this in, we feel new layers, new dimensions as we feel peace, harmony, connection, rejuvenation, opening up, connecting, and aligning at the most graceful levels, activating our benevolence, our human connection with the divine in all aspects. Shekene koshe shekene, sakanaka shekene kototono. We feel grace, we feel love, opening up and activating this pure space with each breath, going deeper, feeling a deeper aspects of connection and healing as we now call in our support team, Divine Mother, Divine Father, our angels. We feel our archangels, our ascension masters, the karmic board, our divine presences, our guides, our ascension council, moving in with ease and grace, connecting with all aspects of our soul here and now. Breathing up and down your pillar, breathing this in and out, Shikata shikatata shikatata shikete. Releasing all that does not align in the here and now. We ask our Divine Mother, we ask our Divine Father and Source, our angels and archangels, our Ascension masters, the Karmic Board, to merge deeply and fully with us through all dimensions fields. We ask for divine presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in a harmonious group consciousness together so that the highest and the highest of the highest would be shown here today for all of us in the here and now. Feeling this deeper, connecting with new levels of our heart space, breathing up and down our pillar, opening up our heart with deeper and deeper breaths. Releasing all that is not of pure love, pure peace, connection, sovereignty, and grace. We now open up and activate all the way down at the core of Mother Gaia, connecting with our Earth Star chakra. We call in Archangel Gabriel to open up, activate, and align our Earth Star chakra. Activating our Earth Star chakra, we feel this beautiful connection with our roots, opening it up, activating, and connecting us with our root star. We feel this deep, deep core grounding, opening up our root, feeling this deep connection in the very, very core of Mother Earth. Feeling this connection deep, deep within. We connect with Archangel Gabriel as we connect and open up our link star chakra and all of the connection and knowledge with our ancestrals and our ancestral connection in all aspects and lifetimes as we open up our link star chakra and the here and now. We open up to the beauty, the love, and the connection we have with our ancestors and all they have to share with us as we open up our link star chakra in the here and now. We now open and activate our root chakra, connecting us with our trust, our truth, and all of our abilities for healing, connection, and alignment with our root chakra in the here and now. Feeling our root chakra open up, align, and activate in the here and now. Now, feeling this, we call in Archangel Uriel to assist with activating our sacral chakra, opening up, activating, and aligning our sacral chakra in the here and now. We feel our sacral chakra opening up, activating, and aligning for the highest of the highest of the highest good in the here and now. Kono katete te shika donono katete tene. Shikatata sikatete te shiketene. Feeling our sacral chakra opening up, activating with the assistance of Archangel Uriel, connecting with the highest of the highest connection of our lifetimes and connecting us with our soul family, connecting us with our soul confidence, our soul, our confidence and our highest lifetimes where we have always been confident and worthy of this confidence. We are always worthy of this confidence, Archangel Uriel says. Now, Archangel Shamiel comes in to assist with the our heart as well as our solar plex. Assisting with our solar plex, we feel the 5 suns coming in to align, activate the solar plex. Feeling the light of the 5 suns opening up, activating your solar plex in the here and now, bringing in so much divine love. It brings in this energy of light and a pink yellow glow, opening up, activating your solar plex for you to receive the light of the stars in the here and now, opening this up for your highest of highest timelines in the here and now. As we do this, we feel our heart start to activate, opening up our heart for all we are in the here and now. Our heart energy starts to open, activate for the highest, beautiful heart energy, opening us up to the most magnificent, purest, white, pink, gold, and green heart codes in the here and now. Shikanana kasese kinene. Shakatasakatetikanana. Kuan Yin, Lady Nada, and Serapis Bay, as well as Mother Mary, come in to assist with our heart chakra and our thymus and our back of our heart chakra, opening up, aligning all the times that we have been hurt, we have been rejected, we have been wounded, we have had times of betrayal, of sadness, of rejection, opening up our heart chakra for new healing, for alignment, for grace, for connection of our soul and our soul tribe. As we open up our heart chakra, we open up new codes of connection and healing as our spiritual team comes in to heal, to activate, to renew, to connect you with your highest of highest of highest timelines in the here and now. As this happens, they open up your thymus for new codes of truth. Archangel Michael comes in to cut all cords, all codes, all all um, all hexes, all curses, all attachments, all hooks are now being released from our fields in the here and now. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Melchizedek, Archangel Serapis Bay is all, and Archangel Almora is all coming into the field to assist with us in the here and now. Shika no no shake 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 Archangel Raphael is coming in to heal, align, and activate us for the highest of the highest of the highest timelines. Archangel Jophiel is coming in to connect with beautiful alignment connections with the highest of the highest vibrational energy of seeing perceptions of opening up perceptions of the highest connection. As we open up our third eye, we open up this green and gold and white light to activate and release all cords that are not of the highest of the highest of the highest frequency, bringing in rainbow energy to activate this rainbow energy as we open up our third eye in 360 degrees, opening up new aspects of dimensions. We open up new higher frequencies with the Andromedans coming in to assist for healing our third eye and our pillar of light in the here and now. They open up our third eye with the assistance of our team of light and connect us with the highest of the highest of the highest perception with the highest visions for us to see in the here and now, opening us up to the highest love code visions for us to see in the here and now. As this happens, Archangel Christiel comes in with Archangel Heniel to open up our crown chakra with white and purple, opening up our crown chakra. They open it up with ease, grace, and abundance to connect you in all aspects with healing, with higher vibrational connection to our team of light, opening us up for inner wisdom, inner love, source love, Mother Gaia love, light love, light code love, all aspects of love in the here and now. Shika no no kose seke ne 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 no. To 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 ko to 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 to. Sha sha ka to 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 to. Na kata na na no 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 ko to no no. She she ko to 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 to. Shika ta ta sa sa ti te 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 ne ko to to. Sika ta 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 shika ta 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 shika ta 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 ta. Shekana na 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 kototo. Shekana na na kototo. Sekata ta 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 kototo. Nikata ta ta kata ta ta na na kata. Teka ta ta ta. And as we do this, we open up our corsal chakra with 1,000 petals, and we feel rainbow connection, white tips, pink codes, beautiful tips covered with turquoise, all drenched, saturated with the energy of divine source and Mother Gaia, love in the here and now. Shakatana katetene, shoshakatana katene, sheshekatana katene, shishikatatatakatatata katene, sosokatata katene, shishisakatana, shakatana katetene, sekatano katana katetete kete. Sho teketene kototono, shekatono katete kise, manana katono, katama patotekete. And as we feel this beautiful connection, we connect with our soul star chakra, opening up with Archangel Muriel. And we feel Archangel Muriel coming in with so many codes of peace and rejuvenation, saturating us with the connection of divine source and divine Mother Gaia and all they are and all they love us and all aspects that they love us in the here and now. Me katano kote mene kete mene nanono kotono. Shine kotono kote ne bente kotono kapetene. Hushe katatata kotono. Feeling each of our cells, our DNA, our RNA, feeling connected, saturated in every aspect of the here and now, and all of our fields, all the way down, 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 all the way up to our stellar gateway. We now are connecting deep, deep, deeply in with Source. As we ask to set up our temples and chambers with Mother Gaia to anchor and activate through all dimensions and fields. For Mother Gaia to ground with our angelic temples. For a deep core grounding. We ask for divine union to be set up, to anchor and activate in all dimensions and fields. We ask for divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions and fields. We ask for a temple and chamber for divine presence communication to anchor and activate through all dimensions and fields. We ask for a temple and chamber for healing to anchor and activate through all dimensions and fields. We ask for a temple and chamber of sovereignty to anchor and activate through all dimensions and fields. We ask for a temple and chamber of divine inner love to anchor and activate in all dimensions and fields. And we ask for a purity temple to anchor and activate in all dimensions and fields. We ask for this divine Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate in all dimensions and fields. And as we do this, we run blue light through all of our technology. We run white light through us, feeling this purity and clarity. And we feel the purple light or purple energy running through us. Feeling this, we run the energy of divine pink or divine love energy through us. Feel this. Maybe it's a golden pink. Feel this anchor and activate in all dimensions of our fields. And as we do this, we cocoon all souls and extensions and aspects. And we ask for this energy work to be sealed and integrated with grace, with ease, with love, with light and empowerment. We send all of this energy work down to the very core of Mother Gaia, accessible for all souls who are ready to receive. We thank them. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you, Source. Thank you, angels, our archangels, our karmic board, ascension masters, our guides. Thank you, temples, divine councils. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sealing up. So be it. So be it. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. Okay. Okay, so we usually go on, discuss. I have some paperwork I want to discuss with you today. Because we usually go on and discuss a topic after we're done with doing an activation. And since this week's topic is all about love, we're going to start with the, self-love and the different levels. So the first one is what self-love is to you. Now, when I first started, I had all these topics in mind because I thought I was going to be somewhere else. But when I thought about it yesterday or over the weekend, or I'm a little off on the days.
Mhm.
But when I first started, I thought, okay, you know, sabotage or self-sabotage. What's under that? You know? And so I started think because I did the cards yesterday.
Right.
So I started thinking about it. Um, I always go in like a tree. You know, we're always the rings like a tree, you know, because
Yeah.
spiritualism.
Mhm.
And so I started thinking about it. Well, under that, under self love, there's self awareness. Okay. So, what, here, I'm going to take out paper because I want to write all this down. So we're going to use it later on in the week.
Okay.
um, okay. Grab a pen. Okay, so what, for you, what are different aspects of self love?
Um, for me, it is like taking time to uh, take a bath. Um, I I enjoy also uh, foot baths, dry brushing, just giving myself a little bit of time to not even do anything,
Mm-hmm.
just to sit still and to just listen to myself, listen for that inner voice that's trying to tell me something that that is important for me to know at the time. Um, journaling as well. I haven't done that quite as much as I probably should because I know every time I have done it, I release a lot of things. And I may not even know what I'm releasing, but I know I'm releasing something and that's okay, but it just, yeah, I mean, just giving myself that little bit of time alone away from, the daily things I take care of, the animals, the kids, whatever. I find a little bit of time for myself because it helps me to fill my cup so then I can give back to the ones that I care the most about. So,
That makes sense.
yeah.
So, how, in what ways do you see yourself creating self awareness? So, you like that would be like taking that time away.
Um, when I feel myself, I can feel myself when I'm becoming ungrounded. Like I get a little bit maybe antsy or I start getting a little frustrated a little quicker, then I know that, hey, it's time that I need to go take 10, 15 minutes to go ground myself, meditate, write down my feelings, center myself again because um, I don't deserve to feel that way and I don't deserve to make others feel like what I am feeling is their fault.
Hmm.
So um, just really paying attention to my emotions mostly. And that has been a huge, huge deal for me over the past year. Um, being being aware in that aspect of when something's off, like why I was 5 minutes ago, I was all happy go lucky. And now all of a sudden I'm frustrated, So taking that time to um, go in and figure that out and break away so that I can respond rather than react to the situation at hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that and doing practice with a pause this week
Hmm.
because that is really helpful with self love.
Yeah.
Because that was something that really came in. Um, okay, so the first one is self awareness. yeah, there's a lot of ways to become like self-aware, of realizing, wow, this is something I need, or this is triggering me, or taking that time. For me, it's in the winter. There's different things that I do. Like I do a lot of meditation, but
Mhm.
I also um, what else do I do? I spend I do I do a little bit of journaling. I like to write. I guess I like to write more and more these days.
Mhm.
Um, I like to in the summer. I love to garden.
Yeah.
My gardening is really a big thing. So it's spending time doing those kinds of things is really a big deal to me. But yeah, there's, I guess, I also have certain times of the day where I will just listen to binaural beats and things come in for me. I
Mhm.
have like a certain routine where I just sit and listen and do other things. You know, I'm getting other things done, but I'm also taking that time for myself. I don't
Right.
know if,
Mhm.
you know, so, and that's kind of like, no, everyone knows this is Christina's time to just
Yeah.
be by yourself, you
Yeah.
know? Um, but it's funny because I've been doing that so much and it like relieves pain, it relieves all these things in me
Mhm.
that my husband's starting to do it. Like
Yeah.
I caught him putting binaural beats on his phone. It's like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
But okay, so the next one is self-acceptance.
Mhm.
How, that one is the next level to love.
Mhm.
So to self-love. So how do you find self-acceptance for yourself?
Um, that's a big one. It is one of those where you kind of learn to give yourself that grace and compassion, that you are absolutely not perfect, and you're gonna make mistakes, but it's okay. That's just part of learning, and to be able to accept that is a big thing. That it, that's who you are. It's just part of who you are, and um, being okay with that is, I think that's a hard thing for a lot of people, because there's always been so many belief systems and whatever about what is expected. And um, uh, learning to let that go is huge, you
Oh,
know.
I agree. Self-acceptance, I think, is a very tricky one. So that's one that, I'm always putting like those affirmations and stuff,
Hmm.
but it's that was one of is something that we're always working on in quantum,
Yeah.
you know, because it wasn't something that just came naturally.
No.
It's something that just is like, oh, you wake up one day and you're like, "Oh, I'm ready to accept myself."
Yeah.
It's a difficult challenge, you know? So,
Hmm.
but I'm constantly working on it. And it was one of those things where at first I was always thinking about what other people were feeling and what other people were thinking
Hmm.
of me and stuff. And I had to kind of release a lot of that and start paying attention to how I felt about certain things,
Right. Hmm.
and that was the trick, because for over 40 years of my life it was always about responding to other people's feelings, and now it's responding to my feelings. And how do I feel comfortable in this
Right.
situation?
Hmm.
I you know and if I don't, then because that's honoring my love for that.
Yeah.
And so, you know um that's where I started to do the self-acceptance. And so it was like, um, if it wasn't a two-way thing, if I didn't feel appreciated or honored or loved in a situation, then I could love that I learned that from the situation and move on and say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I can um, I can accept myself enough to let it go and
Right.
say, hey, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to, do something else. And it's not because someone else was a bad person or anything else, but because I am saying that I deserve a
Right.
different situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, and also it's like saying you don't have to be perfect. Just because someone else thinks that you should look a certain way or act a certain way, you're saying that I am accepting myself for my authentic aspects. And,
Exactly.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, I get to choose what I heal or what I change or how I am.
Right.
And, and I'm accepting these aspects and you know, taking control over
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
life.
Yeah. I agree. I
And
completely
so
agree.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, so it gets to be, it's a different dynamic. The next level would be self-care. So it's like, how do you show yourself that you matter?
But like again, like taking time to get my, go take a bath. If I feel like taking a bath, I tell my kids, my husband, sorry guys, it's mommy's time. It's got to go take a bath, or um, just going outside by myself. Um, that for me is self care in itself because I can go out and I can ground with my animals and around, in the summer when there's the garden is out there. Uh, Even going shopping by myself. I get that peace and quiet. It's
Mhm.
I'm free from all the extra noise that I hear throughout my day. So I have time to think, or more so hear rather than think. I can just sit and listen. But um, uh, and meditating whenever I feel like, hey, okay, I need to meditate, then I go and I meditate. There's no well, do I really have time for this? I make time for it. There's no more I just go do it, and my husband, my kids absolutely support me in that. And so there's no pushback for that, which is, it means a lot, when your family is supportive and um, you giving yourself the care that you need so you can support them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
So.
Yeah. Self-care for me, it's a lot of I medicate day like every day, a couple times, 2, 3 more times a day. I
Mhm.
love to meditate. I could meditate like forever.
Yeah.
Um, and and then it's also doing other things like detox or eating organic food, staying away from sugar.
Mhm.
It's There's different things, do it, and then even going and doing the retreats is self-care for me. There's a lot of different things that I consider self-care because it's they're taking that time and really working on my care
Mhm.
or the care of raising the vibration of for myself and the people around me than to do other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I work on that. It's like, what else can I fit in the day?
Mhm.
Self-care, but I also, I love self-care. The next one would be self-compassion or self forgiveness.
um, that one can be very difficult. Um, I, I guess allowing myself to feel the feelings that I'm feeling is shows my self compassion. You know, instead of holding it back, holding it back, holding it back until you get to that point where you just explode. I just allow the feelings to flow through me now, and I guess just release them, let them go as best as I can in that moment, and give myself the grace and compassion to know that it's okay. You know, what I'm feeling is valid and it's okay. So,
Yeah, because there's a lot of times we it feels like holding that space for ourselves is another type of love.
mhm,
It's like saying, okay, we are of value to say. And also, another thing for me was having the compassion and forgiveness enough to be able to be honest to tell people, hey, I'm in this vulnerable situation.
mhm,
For a long time, I did not have the ability to tell people, hey, I need help, or
right,
hey, I am in this um, precarious situation. How do
mhm,
I would just hold it in um, and deal
yeah,
with it
mhm,
because I didn't have the ability to tell people even.
yeah,
So by giving myself love and grace, I can be honest enough to say, hey, this is where I'm at,
right,
even when it might not be as pretty
mhm,
as
yeah,
you know,
mhm,
I'm more honest about what's going on
right,
um, than I was before, and more authentic.
mhm,
I'm authentic about it. I'm authentic that I messed up.
yeah, yeah,
Whereas in the past, I would have probably just said, but that's okay because I can also by doing that, I can give love to the every aspect of the situation
mhm,
because I have that compassion for myself,
right,
you know. So and that it goes along with self-forgiveness. I can forgive myself, I can forgive all the aspects of that. So then the next level would be self-trust.
mhm.
How do you feel like you can trust yourself more?
Um, well, as my intuition keeps getting stronger, I'm listening to myself more and just really feeling it. It's one of those things where for the longest time, I mean, when I was a kid, I just always had this knowing for a long time. And then I just kind of let it go away. I just ignored it for a long, long time because it wasn't working for me, and it was like I don't know, probably within the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years that that knowing about certain things started coming back online in different areas of my life. And I wasn't, I wasn't sure about it. I was just like, nah, maybe this is true, maybe this isn't true, kind of thing. And so, um, within the last, I don't know, probably year or so, it's gotten stronger and stronger about different things. And I know that what I am feeling in my heart and my gut, that is my truth, and I can trust that. That no matter what other people are saying or thinking, if I just feel it, and it's it really doesn't matter what anybody else is thinking. You got to trust yourself because you are the truth, So I really, I don't know. I just really, really trust what I'm feeling deep in my gut when something is just like aching at you. It's just like this aching, and it's just pulling at you and pulling at you and pulling at you. And it's like, okay, I get it,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, for me, that's just what it is.
But that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And so with self-trust, um, for me, there's certain things that just come in really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And but then other things, it's still I think what it comes down to is when it comes to other people.
Yeah.
Because when you have been hurt or things have happened a lot, you lose trust with,
Mm-hmm.
and it's yeah. So I'm still working on that
Mm-hmm.
aspect, but um,
Yeah.
inner trust,
Right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, self-esteem is the next
Mm.
one.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. The older I've gotten, the easier it is with the self esteem. But growing up, it was like, it was very difficult because of just, what you go through when you're a kid and as you're a teenager and all these, well, you should be like this, you should be like this, and you've been cut down and it really, you get to a point in your life when it's like, why do I care what anybody else thinks? I mean, I just need to be me, and believe in yourself and know that as long as you're doing everything everything you can with love, nothing else matters, and I mean, dress the way you want to dress, sing if you want to sing, dance if you want to dance. It doesn't matter, just do
Well,
it. So,
yeah, because it goes into being authentic.
mm-hmm.
It goes into just being you and loving yourself for who you
Right.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then the next one is self-expression. So it's pretty much self-esteem, self-expression.
Yeah.
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 And then the last one is self-empowerment.
Yeah. Self-empowerment. Um, you know, that one's hard.
I was gonna
Um,
say that one you're still working on.
yeah,
That's
that one I
why
am definitely still working on.
it's so that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of, for me, that's part of confidence, getting on here doing this. Whew. Yeah, it's like, whoa, this is huge. Okay. So, this in itself is pretty empowering, getting on
Yeah.
here doing this. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that is one thing that I'm still working on and probably will be working on for a little while yet. But that's okay. I'm okay
Mhm.
with that.
Yeah. Well, every step makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, well, okay. So I was gonna do a grid today, but I don't know. We're almost at our time limit, so I
Okay.
don't know if we're gonna have time. I'm gonna just ask people if you have like something to put in for the grid, like a word or yeah, I guess a word to
Mm-hmm.
put down in the comments. And I don't know if I can show you. I have like all these crystals. We're gonna set up a grid this week. Oops, I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
spill them. Yeah, we're gonna set up a grid this week using all the crystals and the words. So I just need you guys to think of words that connect with love.
Okay.
So, and then we're going to
Mhm.
pull all around, and I'm going to still do a grid virtually.
Awesome.
So I just need your words. So if you guys have them to just add them in the comments, and then I'll start making that grid.
Okay. That's awesome.
So and then we'll leave for today, and then we're going to take a reprieve for tomorrow and start up again on Monday at 11.
Okay. Sounds good.
You guys
All
have a
right.
wonderful day and many blessings. Thank you very much for your help, Stacy. I appreciate
Yes, you're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
it. It was wonderful having you. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, guys.